Maybe you're thinking about moving to Myrtle Beach and you've heard about the Carolina Forest area. Are you wondering where it's located and why it's so popular? Stick around because in this video, we're going to go on a Carolina Forest community tour and see all that it has to offer. Hey everybody and welcome. My name's Olivia Laskoski. I'm a local realtor here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with Remax Southern Shores. And on my channel here, I talk about real estate in Myrtle Beach. We take some community tours together and even check out some new listings. So if that is something that might be of interest to you, I ask that you please subscribe. That way you can always be informed of all the fresh new content from me. So maybe you're wondering where exactly Carolina Forest is, but can't quite pinpoint it on the map. So Carolina Forest is going to be located north of Highway 501 and south of International Drive. It is a 25 square mile area and it's home to around 35,000 residents. In the late 1990s, the land was sold by International Paper and has since then become home to a multitude of different neighborhoods, including single-family homes, condo communities, and even apartment complexes. And over the past decade, many businesses have flocked to the area, and it is considered one of Myrtle Beach's fastest growing areas. I'm going to bring up a map here so you can see just exactly where Carolina Forest is so you can become an area expert. Map overview of the Myrtle Beach area, obviously the ocean, and then we have Highway 501 here, which is typically how most people get in and out of Myrtle Beach. So this is going to be the Carolina Forest area here. We've got Carolina Forest Boulevard here and then River Oaks here. These are going to be the two main roads that cut through Carolina Forest. And then there's also Highway 31 if you want quick access just from the International Drive side all the way over here to 501. So we're going to start here on the 501 side and work our way towards International. Lots to do on either end. So this is the 501 side. Lots of shopping. You do have the Tanger Outlets here, which is one of two in the area. Lots of restaurants in the area as well. We've got Grumpy Monk. There is Hanley's over here, which is a cool little hangout spot. Buffalo Wild Wings. There is a sushi place over here. And then also some fast food. There is Planet Fitness, also Fitness Edge, and a Hot Works if you're looking for somewhere to work out. And then they're currently working on building a BJ's Warehouse, so kind of similar to Sam's Club and Costco, which we already have one of each in the area. And then as we go down, we're going to start here on the Carolina Forest Boulevard. This section here is going to be the older communities. These are really the ones that were originally built when the area was first being developed. And all of these are also going to be in an HOA. So all of these communities do have a pool that all the residents have access to. Over here we've got Waterford Plantation, which is mostly custom homes. Prices here range from the $300,000 to $500,000, and they do have a fitness center in their clubhouse, which is a pretty cool little trait about them. Over here we've got Spring Lake. These homes are in the $300,000 to low $400,000 price range. So some of these here in the older side are going to be a little bit more affordable. Jumping over here we've got Covington Lake and then Covington Lake East. Both are, I think, built by Bill Clark back in the days and then eventually moved out. These homes are in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, so they're kind of more custom than you'll see with many of the spec builders in the area. And then Covington Lake East is actually going to be gated on this side. Moving over, we've got Southgate. Homes in here range in size, so there's pretty much something for everybody and range from the $200,000 to $300,000 price point. And then we've got Brighton Lakes, which is going to be a gated community. Most of them are going to be custom homes. And then a few years back, D.R. Horton bought out the backside of the neighborhood and ended up developing the rest of the homes in there. And so they closed out in 2023. Across the street, we've got Walker's Woods and the Reserve at Walker's Woods. Homes in here are going to be in the $300,000 price point. So again, something affordable for everybody in the area. And intertwined throughout Carolina Forest, there's lots of condo communities and apartments as well if you're looking for something with a little bit less upkeep. Here we've got Avalon, which is kind of similar to Southgate or Spring Lake. Homes here are in the $200,000 to $300,000 price point, and they greatly vary in size as well. So if you're looking for something small, 1-car garage, they've got that all the way up to 5 bedrooms over there. Moving over, we've got Waterbridge here, which I did a video a few weeks back on a community driving tour. Most of it's going to have some wetlands in it, as well as these really awesome lakes. This is gated as well, and most of them are going to be custom homes, so you won't find many that are both the same of the original builds. D.R. Horton bought the track in the back and has been building spec homes back there, and there are some that are move-in ready at the time of this video. And then Chesapeake Homes bought over here on the left side, and they have options to pick your lot and build, or you can choose from one of their spec homes as well. And there's no time frame to build in here, so if you do choose a lot, you can sit on it for a while until you decide what you really want. Moving over just a little bit, we've got Indigo Bay. Ryan Homes just completed building in there last year, started in around 2016. These are going to be the $500,000 to $700,000 price range. Across the street here, we do have the Carolina Forest branch of the Horry County Public Library, as well as the Public Rec Center. So great little area for the community. Here we've got Summerlin, which is probably the smallest community in Carolina Forest. It was started in 2015, and homes in here are in the $300,000 price point. As we move closer towards International Drive, we've got the Farm at Carolina Forest. Very popular. If you've heard of Carolina Forest, the Farm I feel like is one of the original biggest neighborhoods in here. Built by D.R. Horton. They're known for their Big Red Barn Clubhouse. They have a fitness center as well, and their HOA does include basic cable and internet. Homes in here range from $300,000 to $500,000, really just depending on the size and also lot location in there. And then we've got the Parks here, which is kind of a little spin-off from D.R. Horton. So they're still building in there. So if you're looking for some move-in ready homes, they're in there as well. And price point's just a little bit higher in the $400,000 to $500,000 price point. And then lastly, on Carolina Forest Boulevard, there is Plantation Lakes. So a good majority of the home sites in here sit on these little lake channels that are all kind of intertwined. So you can actually put a little boat in there or go kayaking or canoeing. Homes in here are in the mid 500,000 all the way up to $1 million, and they're all going to be custom homes in there. So as we make our way here to International Drive, this is going to be the other end, which does have lots of shopping, restaurants, eateries in the area. We've got a Lowe's Food. There's also a Food Lion over here. And then they just opened up this public shopping center. So different grocery options. There is some fast food. There's Tavern in the Forest, which is a good Carolina Forest staple. Soy Luna. There's Little Miyabi Jr. that just opened up. So lots of different eateries on that side as well. And then if you're looking to get some outdoor activities in, we have the Hulk Bike and Run Park. Everybody knows Myrtle Beach is very flat. So if you're looking for some hills to bike on, this is a really cool place to check out. And then if biking's not your thing, you can either walk or run the trails in there. And it's nice and shaded for the most part, so it helps beat that summer heat if you're looking to get outside. And then we're going to head back towards 501 on the River Oaks Drive side. So most of these communities are going to be bordering the waterway here. So they typically have some sort of boat launch and also some dry boat storage within the community that homeowners can pay to store their boats each year. Here we have the Bluffs on the waterway. This is going to be a gated Mediterranean style home community. Few lots left in here, but prices range all the way from $500,000 all the way up to $1 million, just depending on size and lot location. Moving over, we've got Waterway Palms Plantation. This community has really grown over the past 5-10 years. Tons of lots still for sale in here, or there's also some resales. prices are very similar to kind of like the Bluffs. You're in the mid $500,000 all the way up to $1 million, just really depending again on the lot location and the size. No time frame to build in here as well, so you can always sit on a lot. And they do have a really awesome $5 million clubhouse that is on this little island here with really fantastic amenities. Moving down a little bit, we've got Village Oaks. So Village Oaks was recently built by D.R. Horton, and they're still building in there at the time of this video. Homes in here range from $300,000 to $400,000, and they're all going to be spec homes, so you don't really get to choose your finishes. And then probably the largest community over here, we've got Berkshire Forest, encompasses all this area. They began building a while ago, and they're still building in there today. Built by Pulte, prices in here range from $300,000 to $700,000. They have 2 separate amenity centers with the lazy river, bocce ball, pickleball courts. You name it, they've got it. Just a really great community that they've got going on in there. And then lastly, across the street, we have Carolina Waterway Plantation. Again, waterway community, so they got some boat storage and a boat launch as well. And homes in here range from the $400,000 all the way up to $1 million, just depending on the lot and size. And there might still be some options to build in there if you're looking to do so. So that's most of the area there. And then River Oaks takes you back over towards 501. So if you know where Medieval Times is with Fantasy Harbor Boulevard, you're right there. And takes you out, and you can get quick, easy access towards the beach or towards the more heart of Carolina Forest area. These are going to be the different school options here in Carolina Forest. Everybody is going to be attending Carolina Forest High School, and then there's 2 different elementary schools and also middle schools, just depending on which side of Carolina Forest you end up living on. Based on reports, Carolina Forest School District is top ranked in Horry County. So if you're looking to know further about the schools, you can always reach out and I can point you in the right direction. Thanks for tuning in as we checked out the Carolina Forest area. I really hope that you found that video useful in just kind of getting your boundaries on the Carolina Forest area. If you found it useful, I do appreciate if you could give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And if you have any questions, there is a link below in the description. That way you can reach out to me to schedule a time for a call so we can discuss your interest. Again, if you're looking for areas outside of Carolina Forest, I serve all of Horry and Georgetown counties. And just want to say thanks for tuning in, and I do look forward to seeing you guys again next week in our next video. See ya!